Do, do, do. Oh, I can't wait for this. I'm looking forward to Dawntrail so much. It's really weird. This is gonna be the first time that I'm gonna be like with a Final Fantasy 14 expansion release, and it's gonna be crazy. Okay, but I don't know if a cutscene's gonna happen or anything. Probably not, but there's one person in queue, which is cool. Oh, I can't wait. I'm looking forward to this so much. You don't even know. Do 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 do. Real question is to play as Viper or not. We'll get through this queue any moment now. Do do do. Any moment now. I believe. I'll fish while I wait, I guess. Get some points. Oh. Oh, here we go. All it took was pretending I didn't care. That's all it took. Okay, so yeah, no cutscene. But it said something about heat gauge unlocked, which is cool. Let's go see if I can grab Viper. It is supposed to be an Ul'dah. I'm pretty sure I saw that. I don't actually know. Either way, if I don't have Dawntrail, I'll just do some random stuff while I try to fix it. Oh, there's a lot of people here. Ah, Cannondorf guy. Oh, this is probably it. Word Weaver, enter the Viper. Assisting this Weaver could be the beginning of a whole new adventure. Oh, new main scenario quest. I forgot to look here. A new world to explore. You're an adventurer, yes? There's a spot of bother over at the Weaver's Guild. We could use a hand sorting it out. We received an order for a full ensemble, but now that the work's been completed, the client refuses to pay. Mind you, I had my suspicions from the start. He calls himself a Viper, of all things. In my experience, people who name themselves after snakes are not to be trusted. In any case, he carries a pair of swords on his back, and I hate to think what would happen if he started wielding them in anger. Could you head to the guild and smooth things over? Ooh, is that just like a overall new quest unlocked sound? I think it was. I didn't realize that would change that quickly. I thought it would be just for main story quests. So that makes me curious. If I pick up, like, Archer from Gridania, would the quest acceptance noise be, like, the OG ARR sound? Or would it be, like, the newest expansion one? I just need to hit that speed fast travel thing, and then I can go to the Weaver Guild. Every day we're weaving. Oh my god, so many people are being Weaver right now, or Viper. Fair enough. I do hope the audio's playing, but... Good evening to you, stranger, so-called Viper. I was hoping I might make the acquaintance of someone a bit rough around the edges. Someone who's seen his fair share of action. Could you tell me what prey's worth hunting in this here parts? Have you any idea what he's talking about? I took no issue with fulfilling his order. Now that it's time for him to pay, it's as though we're talking at cross purposes. Likewise, I don't understand why this fellow's being so difficult. All I'm asking for is the outfit I ordered in the name of some critters worth killing. Does he not understand money? Does he expect to pay for it by killing some critters, maybe? Like a more trading thing? Maybe I ought to explain from the beginning. I'm from Tyrol, a big old continent on the other side of the Salt. West of here, Tyrol. That's where we're gonna go. You've been there, I reckon? Then you might have seen others who wield the dual blades, or vipers, as we're traditionally known. I haven't been there yet, I think. Our duty is to hunt ferocious beasts that endanger the lives of innocent folk. In fact, that's what brought me here. Thing is, all that fighting and long days on the road ain't been too kind to my gear. It's time to get a new one. But why do you refuse to pay for your order, and why are you so insistent that I choose my prey? Because how else am I supposed to pay you? Do us a favor, and we'll hunt down any beast you want. That's the code. How we vipers do business. Okay, so I was right. He doesn't understand money. Weavers prefer more conventional forms of compensation. The gill. That so? So you're saying they want something else instead? Payment commensurate with the skills and materials required. In gill, preferably. Well, didn't see that one coming. Guess that explains our little misunderstanding. Surely your countrymen trade in some sort of currency, yes? Or are vipers so far removed from society as to be unaware of such concepts? Of course we know what money is. We ain't no bumpkins. But, when it comes to requisitioning goods and services, I usually rely on the elders to deal with artisans and the like. Which is to say, I ain't in the habit of carrying significant sums. So be it. If your only form of payment is the slaying of beasts, that shall have to do. As it happens, one of my colleagues reports merchants carrying out supplies were attacked by a wild fiend. It's more, the creature is a species of many-headed scalekin, never before seen in this region. It's rumored to have escaped from the Colosseum and has been running rampant ever since. Alright, you got yourself a deal! You know, I didn't expect it to go that good. I don't need to pay them any money. Like, I thought I'd be paying for his money, for his outfit, you know? And then he'd be like, oh, I'll repay you. The name's Keshqua, I think. Pleasure to meet you. Creature was last seen near Camp Drybone, so I advise you to begin there. Dry bones. The driest of bones. Oh, there's gonna be so many people doing this quest, isn't there? There's gonna be so many. There's gonna be so many. Wait, what was that about the fee being waived? When using a ticket. Is that new? Or has that, like, sort of thing always been there? As to, like, to tell you, oh, it could be waived. Oh, yep, a bunch of people here. Ask around first and see if anyone can point us. No need. The Weaver's friend told me plenty. All we gotta do is track him down, which is a Viper's specialty. Oh my god. I just realized our new classes are both DPS. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Hello, big guy. Went after traders carrying tailor's material, bolts of cloth and whatnot. Merchants themselves the beast had an eye on. Most predators use their sense of smell to pick out their meals. Scents carry on the wind, so you gotta consider the positions of the rocks and plants to determine how the air tends to flow. Hey-yo! But with both new classes being DPS, there's gonna be, like, no tanks or healers. That's a big one. Mean Willikin 2 must be wreaking havoc on the food chain. It's like, that's kind of... Ooh! He go blue. He just went ham. He just killed it. Went bang bada bing. That's it. So like the show, don't play coy. I can see you're intrigued. Just a whittle. Ever heard of a twirl the draw? Can't say I have. They're a rare breed of beast that wields all kinds of powers they got no right having, a threat to every other living thing that has the temerity to breathe in their vicinity. Because of their long lifespans and unnatural abilities, they were dubbed the Tyrants of Tural. It's more or less what the name means. Anyway, someone's got to hunt the Tural Vidral, and that someone is us, the Vipers. Ooh. You know, I've met a fair few adventurers during my time here, but I can tell you're a cut above the rest. Might even have what it takes to be a Viper. If you're interested, I can teach you on one condition. You'll help me hunt down the Tural Vidral that's made its way to Eorzea. What do you say? How can I say no? Hell of a thing to ask out of the blue, I know. Just think on it, will ya? Do I actually want to level up Viper while I'm doing this, though? Let's head back to Ul'dah and tell the Weaver fellow we're square. Journey will give you time to consider my offer. I don't know. I think I'll stick with Machinist for now. I can always level up Viper later. Oh, but I just realized with so many DPS, I might need to play Pally. Oh my goodness. Let's just do this and get the job so I can at least turn it on if I want. Do. Just gave our Weaver friend the good news, and he handed over the set of fancy duds as promised. Gotta say, it was worth the trouble. Hold on, is he wearing something new? Oh, he is. I can barely see it, but that is new. Alright, thanks, guy, for just stripping right in front of me. Okay, well, I have it unlocked. I think I'm just gonna leave it there for now. Oh, right, I forgot we go to level 100 now, too. I'm no longer capped at level 90? That's crazy. Oof. Okay, so where's this main scenario at? The northern... Okay, we need to go to Old Charlian. Got you. Got you. I understand. Oh, shoot. I forgot to send a friend of mine this really funny video I got. Who are you? I guess I don't care. Oh, what the heck? Have you always been here? Probably. I just don't normally go this way. I normally teleport and then just run straight to it and don't talk to the people. Alright. A new world to explore. Do. Welcome back. Just had word from Aaronville. Seems he's managed to secure passage to Toral aboard a guild ship vessel. Why don't you wait in the main hall while I go and inform your travel companions? It should only take a moment. Oh, the new quest accept noise. I do like it. Never go wrong. Oh, you know what? The reason why it feels so different is because it's so carefree. All the other, like, quest accept notifications are very intense and serious. We've made ready to set sail at a moment's notice. The only ones yet to arrive is Aaronville himself. Best rabbit boy himself. Hey, you're all here. They'll probably go over why we're helping her again, because I kind of forgot. I know it's like a war of succession of some sort, and I think we're helping her because the current, like, one to win wants to invade Eorzea, I think. Took some persuasion, but the Gleamer's Guild ship has granted us places aboard a vessel bound for Toral. There'll be other passengers, researchers, and artisans and the like, so we'll need to share deck space. That's fine. Not casting off just yet, so you have any lingering concerns, now is the time to voice them. Wouldn't call it a concern, but everyone's still clear on what it is we'll be doing in Toral. Yes, thank you. We've not forgotten. Oh, wait, I might have. The nation of Tuliola. I cannot pronounce that. The nation is in the midst of deciding its next ruler. I did remember that. As your chosen allies, we shall assist you during the rite of succession and support your bid to become Dawn Servant, the leader. Okay. In addition to that, Alfino and Alize have another objective. As part of its reconstruction, Garlemald seeks ways to reconcile and re-engage with its neighbors. By visiting Toral, we hope to learn more about its cultures interact with one another, how they find common ground, develop stronger ties, the sort of insights that might help our friends in Illisbard. But we'll pursue this goal in our own time. You can be assured that we'll give the contest all due attention. That's all I ask, otherwise you're welcome to do as you like. You wanted to find out about your grandfather, right, Krill? Yes, as far as we could determine from the old missive, he had been tasked with investigating the Golden City by your father, the Dawn Servant. Yet oddly enough, we have no record of that investigation, and nothing to explain the earring which accompanied the letter. Thus, for both reasons, official and personal, I would very much like to get to the bottom of this mystery. We're gonna go speak to her papa. In any case, you're not the only one with an interest in the City of Gold. The Golden City is a children's bedtime story. I am part of this expedition only because the Third Promise has commanded that I serve as guide. Still playing the part of the stoic servant, I see. Haha. What of you? Don't you dare tell me you've changed your mind? Of course not. We won't make you Dawn Servant by standing here and talking about it. That's for damn sure. A man of action. Alright then. Let's make ready to depart. Do. So, like, oh, just right here. I thought we'd have to get to the docks or something. This will be like a nice vacation from saving the world. I did not mean to skip that.
Well, for once, once, the fate of the world doesn't rest on our shoulders. We might even get a chance to enjoy ourselves.
That was just a bad time to left click.
Do not be so quick to relax.
Wait, hold on. I'm gonna double check, make sure I'm hearing this.
Oh, Tural may seem but a short sail away on a map, but the vast seas between brim with peril. The treacherous waters of Shade's Triangle alone have...
Okay, so it is coming through, but it's pretty quiet. Man, raise it.
Even following the safe route plotted by Admiral Bluefiswin herself.
Bluefiswin?
No pleasure.
That's how you say her name?
Perhaps, but my voyage here was uneventful enough, disappointing me so.
Either way, the two of you have first-hand experience, which will be of great comfort in the days ahead, I'm sure.
That was a sound effect.
Aye, it's nothing new to us.
All aboard! We're casting off!
Away we go!
It's time. I trust you have everything you need.
Meh. Do I have to play Paladin?
And so does our ship cast off from the docks. We sail west, as Cattenram did some 80 years past, bound for the New World, known to her children
Is this Aaronville?
of Tural.
Okay.
Just wait, Papa. When this contest is said and done, it'll be your daughter who sits the throne. Me, Woklamat.
Wook Lamat. You know, in the same way I'm allowed to turn off the helmet, I wish I was allowed to turn off the earrings, and I probably am, and just don't know how to turn it on, off. Do 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 do. You know what would have been funny if the first dungeon was this ship to Rawl? That would have been kind of funny. Make the trip an experience.
Smooth sailing so far.
Aye, so far so good. But this sea, she's a fickle one. Calm one moment, blowing a gale the next.
I'll take my rest while I can then.
Do 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 do.
We left port what seems an age ago now, and we've seen naught but open water ahead. I knew Tural was far, but it's another thing to really know.
Travel takes a while when you can't teleport.
Some of our fellow passengers have made this trip before, several times in fact. I was able to learn a few things about Tuliolal and the rite of succession.
Tiliolal. Okay.
Since we still have a long way to go, why not have a chat with them yourself? I'm sure you have questions of your own.
Of course. Not really. I like to just go and do it, but I'll ask, you know, if it's required for the quest.
Did you look out across these same waters, grandfather?
Speak with your shipmates. 005. First visit to Tural. I was working at a place in Ulda, Aesthetics. You see, but my employment with them came to an end. That's why I visited Charlian in hopes of starting over. While I was failing to find a new job, I seized this chance to board this vessel. Okay, cool. Poor guy. He's trying his best, I'm sure. Self-assured trader. Do. Social mores of Eorzea are not necessarily the same as those in Tural. It's not uncommon for various races to be referred to instead by the names of certain clans. For the Mikoto, the Hetsaro, the Hrothgar, the Zibral, not because every member of a given clan is of the same race mind, but because many individuals of said race are associated with that clan. A fair assumption in certain cases, but take care not to give offense. Okay. So, like, does that mean there's only, like, one clan that's, like, mostly Mikote, and there's no other Mikote in most of the other clans? Which is kind of weird. A wager. We're taking bets on who will be sat next in the Dawn Servant's shiny chair. 4 Clements in the right. Young Wu Clement being one of them, of course. The other 3 are all strong contenders. Not too many keen to risk their coin on the third promise. He wanted to retrace the historic journey of the great something. You know, the first Eorzean to set foot on Tural almost 80 years ago. The Momulja's leaders welcomed them with open arms and sent them home with a bounty of silverware as a token of their friendship. The real treasure was the crops he brought back. Potatoes, tomatoes, and corn, spread across Eorzea like wildfire. His grand adventure led to a culinary revolution. Wait, 80 years ago is the only one? Crazy. Tales say they returned to Tural several times after, but his ship vanished during his last voyage. He was never heard from again. Dun dun dun. I see you in Eorzea before, the great and famous hero. Had enough playing the simpleton. There was a time when we took great pains to maintain the deception, but with more you Eorzeans coming to Tural, it's become impractical. Besides, my mercenary days are over. Too many of our warband have fallen, so we head home to lick our wounds. Also, they're faking the, like, dumb brute thing. Ooh. Learn anything of interest? Did I? I may have. Heard that one about clan names? We should have Wook Aaronville teach us the ones we should know. We'll all gather in the cabin. So, like, will I need to move to the cabin, or are we just gonna appear there? Ooh, cutscene. Cutscene! Do.
We're in for a proper storm, it seems.
Uh-huh. Oh, she's not having a good time.
How's your stomach? Any better?
I don't know what you mean. I don't get seasick.
I mean, it's fine if you do. Nobody's
I'm
perfect.
just feeling a little nauseous is all.
That's the definition of
What
seasick.
Sickness is.
Ah.
Aaronville, you were born in Tural, yes? Do many Vieira live there?
The Shatona, as my people are called.
Shatona.
Settlements mainly in the north. In Shaktural.
And your family?
I know nothing of my father. Not even his name. As for my mother...
Oh. We're not allowed that lore yet. Do. Oh dear. Oh.
Come, we should lend what aid we can.
Should I become paladin for this? Ugh. I might. Once we like get started, I might change, because DPS Q times, it's gonna be atrocious.
I have not seen the ocean rage with such fury before or since.
And I don't have a healer high enough to Q his healer anyway.
Heaving waves tossed our ship about like a toy, sending sailors tumbling. The dauntless Alizé, quick to the rescue, was almost lost to the sea herself.
Oh.
Meanwhile, our champion rushed to deploy the vessel's magical defenses, and thereby shield us from the lightning.
Interesting.
What an extraordinary life he must lead to be able to operate such a device with practiced ease.
Isn't that from the Leviathan fight? Or like something similar?
Woklama, too, threw herself into the rescue efforts, though one might have mistaken her for another soul in distress.
She tried.
By the time the unruly seas had calmed, our strength was all but spent, and we had yet to even glimpse the shores of Tural. In retrospect, of course, that battle against the storm would prove a fitting prelude to the coming contest for the throne.
We're just chilling. Ring-a-ring, ring-a-ring, land ho, land ho. Just keep running. Just keep running. Oh, this is going to be a big view. This is going to be a gorgeous shot. I can feel it. Ooh. Okay, okay. Okay, maybe I was wrong. It was a pretty good shot, but not gorgeous. Thought maybe like the first view of Tural. But hold on, we're not done yet.
Morning. Joining us for some fresh air? Seems my belly has settled along with the weather, but I'll feel much better once we're on solid ground.
Okay, not yet.
Can't be much farther now, can it?
You should know how long it'll take.
seabirds.
That's true. Land should be nearby, with birds around.
Must be near. You need only hold out a while longer.
For a dark moment, I thought the ocean might swallow us. Glad to have my pessimism proven wrong.
In other good news, I examined the sailor who took a fall, and he's faring well. I'm sure he'll make a full recovery.
So good he fell to the dock and not into the heckin' water.
Well, then we needn't delay in launching the landing boat. Ships have to lower anchors some way from shore. Too close, and they risk having their underbellies ripped open by the reefs that crowd Tuliola's coasts. Come.
Interesting. So there's, what, no port for big boats to land in? Like, nowhere? Nowhere is safe.
Thanks for bringing us all this way.
Oh, she's so cute.
We only did what we were paid to do. Couldn't hardly set you adrift halfway. If anything, it should be us thanking you for helping us through that beast of a storm. As a matter of fact, everyone's starting to fancy your chances in the contest. At this rate, we won't be able to lay wagers no more.
Then I better not let you down. Easy, stomach. Easy.
We're the last to board. If there's nothing left to say, then let's shove off, shall we?
I just realized my VTuber's not here. What in the heck? How did I miss that the entire time? Give me a minute. Okay, apparently, my VTuber thing crashed a while ago, and I didn't notice. Uno momento, por favors. Let's get to this back up. Hopefully. Any moment now. We'll just continue until it finishes loading in. Hopefully. I don't need to click again. Oh, the first view. Perfect. And I'm here. Just in time.
Sky and seas. I dare say our destination will soon be.
Ooh, here we go.
Enjoying yourself for a change?
Oh, this is the trailer view? Oh, this is beautiful. I'm so excited.
There, look at my friends. Behold the scene of our next great adventure.
Do do do. Oh.
At last, we are come to the land you call the New World. To my home, Tural.
Tural. Ooh. Got some distance. Title sequence, Dawntrail. Yes. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. You don't even know. I'm so happy. Happy, happy. Okay, we got some bangers. Banger music. Do 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 do.
Gods, I've seen cities with an impressive mix of cultures, but this is something else.
Is that a... No. I've never seen Vanu feathers in that color before.
You'll find much here you never knew existed. There may be a sea route now, but visitors to Tulihyolal are still few and far between. And as we don't build seafaring ships, only a handful of Turali ever venture abroad.
I was about to say why, but for the same reason people don't land, because they get hit on the reefs.
Sellswords mostly. Those willing to play the fool sail with Lominsan merchants to secure employment in Eorzea.
I suppose that makes us a rare sight in your country.
Rare
I mean-
and currently undocumented. Were there some forms we should fill out or...
Forms? Did you forget who you're traveling with?
No TSA to work through, but he looks important. He's got a stash.
You are outsiders? Visitors to Tural?
We are.
Our nation is soon to hold a right of succession to choose its next Dawn servant. We will not abide interference from foreign agents seeking to foment trouble. What brings you to Tulihyolal?
I can answer that. These fine people are allies in my succession bid.
Third promise. If you vouch for them, then all is well. Of course.
Please, accept our apologies.
You know, I need to go figure out
Bow and scrape.
who the other people bidding for it, because she's third promise. If it's all the kids of the other leader, then would it be like first promise is the oldest, second promise second oldest, third is third eldest? Or like otherwise, why is it like first promise, second promise, third promise? Or if third promise is from something completely different.
We'll be continuing our patrol then.
Well, well. You really are a figure of authority here.
Are you suggesting I don't look the part?
More like act the part.
Anyway, first things first.
She's so childlike. It's so cute. She's so happy.
Welcome to Tulihyolal.
Do 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 do. Bum bum ba bum 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 ba bum. Oh, there's a quest. Oh my god, so many people here. You guys got anything to say? Lively as Ulda and even more colorful. The Vanu I thought I saw belongs to a clan known as the Hanahano. Hanu, maybe? It's the same thing repeated. They share more than a physical resemblance. Who else is in here? Is there any other... I don't think there's any other... Oh, there's Krilly. Ooh, yeah, what trouble were they wondering? Despite the storm's efforts to the contrary, here we are, safe and sound. Nice. Should I just swap? I'm gonna swap to Paladin. You can return to the city at any time by speaking with the sailor, Scholar's Harbor in Old Charlian. Okay, before we continue, gear set list. Play my Pally boy. Do I have any recommended? No. I didn't realize I needed to update it. Any other gear sets I want to play other than 2B? You know, we are on a vacation, you know? Yeah, we're on a vacation. 2B's outfit is gonna just heat us up out here. Okay, that didn't change at all. Oh, I don't... Are my buttons fine? I got 1, 2, 3. I got shield bash. I got 4 block. And then my spins. These are all my buffs. So like C, hit the buttons once. Okay, I think I got something... I think I may want to hold to move this somewhere. But I'm not sure where. I'll be fine. I'll figure it out as I go along. First things first. Stop being seasick. Get familiar with the city before the rite of succession begins. Sure you're in any condition to guide us? Oh, hello. I do like the color on just the NPC's outfits. The third promise has found herself some new followers then. Followers? Are you unwell? Just seasick. Third promise does not get seasick. No siree. My entourage here, I've recruited them to help me win the rite of succession. I was about to show them around the city, in fact. That sounds lovely. But a group of foreigners is going to attract attention, especially if they're in this company of the third promise. Everyone will be curious. We certainly were. Your siblings... Okay, so it is siblings for everyone fighting for the command. They have a tendency to command a respectful distance, but you're just so easy to approach. And I enjoy it so much when you do. Please don't ever worry that you're a bother to me. Very kind. Good day to you, third promise. They did have a point, though. You're technically royalty here. Like it or not, a person of her station surrounded by this many outsiders is bound to draw a crowd. Wait, what do you mean technically? Suggest we move in 2 groups so to attract less attention. Just technically ignoring me then? Oh, these 2 are amazing. Krilla, me, go with her, and the twins go with Erenvel. Get in touch once we've had a good look around. Do. Just kind of, I'm not saying every single piece of dialogue here, because it's mostly just a little bit of banter. Some of the good banter I'll speak. Fine now, can't stand around all day feeling sorry. The harbor, the reefs and the waters. That's why you don't see big ships moored at the docks. Only vessels with shallow drafts, mostly small fishing boats or barges ferrying cargo up and down the rivers. Much of the incoming traffic is from the southern landmass Yoktoril. The clans there produce various goods for export. They're unloaded here and carted off. Okay. Yes, I do already know conversation points. Which I guess I'm not surprised they kept those around. I'm kind of surprised because I figured they may have done like a new thing with moving and talk points, but no, it's just the same. Does Kryl have anything to say? Not particularly. The marketplace. The yada yada yada, nothing too important. There's another market, but she's like, ah, don't worry about that. Do 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 do. Such good music too. Banging. Hold on, let's just chill here for a moment. Well, there's the Aetheryte, which is nice to know exactly where that is, but do do do. Bum 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 bum. Do 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 do. Ah da 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 da. Aetherites in Tuliyola? I think I told you before, my brother Kona spent 3 years studying in Charlian, fell in love with the nation and its ways, and brought back to us the knowledge of the construction. Papa warmed to the idea at once. He had one built immediately. Did you do the attuning thing? If you're ready to continue, we'll head down again and up the slope. Okay, so that is cool that we can attune immediately, unlike a few areas in the last expansion or two. Where exactly am I going? Way up there. Hello. Oh, right, home base. I forgot about normal Aetherites for the city. Whoops. Why is this glowing? Okay, it's that conversation point. Krill? Oh, both of them. It's exhausting going up and down. Yeah, you're also so short. It takes you like 5 steps for one of mine. Wide enough for wagons. I am gonna miss not having sprint. Oh well. Couple of tanks around. Heala, another tank. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. DPS. I guess I didn't click on that, I meant to. Attuned. Gotta remember to go and get the rest of them. Here we are. Bright Plume Post. The soldiers stationed here are responsible for defending and preserving the peace. They're led by our strongest warrior, and so naturally Papa has commanded them since the beginning. At least until 3 years ago, when Zora Ja took over as commander. The title is no empty honor. It means the first promise is considered equal to the Dawn Servant in martial strength. Meanwhile, I haven't even managed to. Well, I'll discuss my brothers and their accomplishments later. Come on, time to show you the Sky Gate. That is a name. Ooh, this is a cutscene spot. Massive, ain't it? That's what she said. And on the other side is an equally massive bridge. Both were constructed by a race of giants. The Yakoi. Ooh. Strictly speaking, Tural is actually 2 separate continents. The Yaktural, the southern lands of the mother, and Zaktural. Zak. I don't know how you're supposed to pronounce that. The northern lands of the father, which lie beyond the bridge. Legends say it used to be one great landmass, but long, long ago, the two gods fought a titanic battle, and when one threw the other to the ground, the impact was so devastating, it split the continent in twain. Familiar sounding tale. I am put to mind the conflict between Hydaelyn and Zodiark. I mean, it's not a very complicated tale to tell. Many clans of Tural have been at war for generations. It was only when Papa traveled the lands and put a stop to their conflicts that we finally had peace. That's the main reason I want to win the throne, so I can preserve the peace he built. But I see you're more interested in what's beyond the gate than hearing about my aspirations. Crossing the bridge requires a special travel pass. Unfortunately, they won't issue any new ones until the succession is over. I promise to get you one when I'm Dawn Servant, but until then, you'll just have to wait. Interesting. Interesting. Never broken my word. Once the throne is mine, that travel permit is yours. So that does make me curious. Will we have reasons to go over there during the succession? Or will we win the succession and then have stuff to do past it? I'll loot. Oh, my inventory is so full. I'm gonna have to empty this out. Well, I mean, new weapon. Let's see what we got. Shield and sword. It is better than what I got right now, so I don't mind replacing it. I need to profile. Portrait. Edit. Save. Perfect. Looking good, baby. Head west next towards the Arc of the Dawn. The landing is on the way. Or the Dirigibles landing. Okay. No. Just keep running around at the speed of sound. Nothing I can do but just keep running. Just keep running. Ooh, this is kind of jazzy. I like it. This was originally the site of a temple for the giants. The giants built it when they were first making the bridge, to appease the god who slumbers in the ocean trench. After they withdrew, the temple stood for centuries. So when Papa was establishing his new nation, he saw a structure he could refurbish into a palace. So I am kind of curious now, because these giants have been mentioned multiple times. So will we see any? Are they like extinct? Did they just move, retreat, go somewhere else? Who are these gods they're talking about? Are they like gonna be primals? Probably. It feels like it's always primals, you know? No. Big house. Volok Shunza. Invincible resilience. Probably want to take a closer look, but we'll be coming back here later. Let's move on for now. Sheer scale is incredible. Wonder what the carving at the top? Oh. One of the primals or the god, maybe, that they built this place to Like, not subdue. Honor? Bribe? I don't know. The god they think might be in the trench. Unless it was afflicted by the people, not the giants. So many different ways. I should have went and touched that. Oh well, too late. Do 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 do. Who lives here? All the clans: Mama Ja, Ezibrul, Peleplu, Moblin, Hanu Hanu. We also have Tonawada. Oh my god. Too many. Do 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 do. Da da da. No. Huge drum. That big drum is called the Dawn Herald. They play it for formal occasions, like honoring the Landsguard's return from a dangerous duty. Tried hitting it with my axe once and ripped the skin. Earned me a proper scalding, let me tell you. I think that was the time Papa held me upside down by the ankle. Oh. Wait, where? Oh, there it is. I don't know how I missed that the first time, honestly. Yeah, what would they use to beat it? Like, just big hammers? Okay, are these our chocobos? Okay, alpaca keep? Oh my god. Oh my god, it really is alpacas! Oh my god, this is amazing. Probably never gonna use it, but that's amazing. Do. I mean, have we had chocobo porters in a while? Because we didn't have chocobos in Shadowbringers, in Endwalker wasn't? Question mark? I think it depends on the area, because I think it just depends. Other nations use airships, but you'll only find balloons here. We have them for the exact same reason as the Aetherites. Kona brought back the plans from Charlian, and Papa thought them fantastic. He commissioned their construction around 3 years ago. Added flights to other settlements, trade with frontier communities have never been easier. It's kind of weird, though, that no one else has tried to make land flying. You had to like get the intel from somewhere else, but maybe they didn't have the money or the like engineer power, you know? I don't want to say smarts, but like no one could come up with it. Do. And do. Just keep running around at the speed of sound. Man, it's been a hot minute since I played Pally. When the giants were still here, it was known as the Land Gate, but when Papa founded the city, everyone began using its presence name in honor of his achievement. Through this gate is somewhere. The wetlands south of the city. Depending on what the right of succession asks of us, we might end up going in that direction. The name alone is intriguing. What were those fluffy animals we passed? Oh, the alpacas. That's hilarious. Fearsome, four-legged fiends. Fearsome, they seem quite placid to me. You'll learn soon enough, Kryl. You'll learn soon enough. That's hilarious, honestly. So what am I missing? I think I got those two. I know I got that one. I think I got that one. I need to get that one. And then that one. If you wish to learn the history, look no further. Ooh. These stone pillars, you mean? Interesting. At a glance, they may look like ordinary stone decorations, but to take a really good look, you'll see there's something much more interesting. What am I supposed to click on here? Hello? There we go, destination. It's a big old cutscene. Right, murals. Telling a story. Although that last one looked blank. Pictures? No, wait, these are glyphs. They seem to tell a series of stories, many of them featuring a two-headed Mamulja. Oh, then this must be? That's right, it follows the exploits of my father, Gula Jaja, and his journey to unite our lands. We call it the Tuliolul. I am messing it up again. Saga. The deeds he performed and the bonds he forged, all immortalized in stone. There's no better way to learn how this place came to be. Study them as long as you'd like. Okay. I'm down. Oh, hello. This is not the way I expected it. Lay of Brotherhood, the Reeds, Pots, and Repast. Let's just start left to right. Pillar, the Lay of Brotherhood. It depicts the scene where Papa granted an audience to the foreign explorer, Ket something. I can never remember the name. You mean Ketan Ram? Yeah, that's the one. His arrival in Tural is what prompted Papa to embark on his own journey. The two became close friends, brother in spirit, if not in blood. No one knows what became of the explorer in later years. His disappearance is a mystery, and a Eorzea as well. Papa visited the Hanaharu in their village. Oh! Kozumaku. Hanahan are like the birdie people. People Alfino almost mistook for Vanu Vanu. Hanu, they're... Okay. If not for the colorful plumage, he spent a fair bit of time among the Vanu in the Sea of Clouds, so it's no surprise he took an interest. They hold a festival every year, very famous and a lot of fun. Sounds fun. The moblins of Kozumaku. They might wear odd masks and sound weirdly muffled when they talk, but the gold and silver work they sell is the best you'll find anywhere. Moblin goods are the standard when it comes to gift giving. Clearly the Vanu aren't the only people with distant Turali counterparts. These are goblins. For decades, the Zibral and the Mamolja were at war for control of the forest. The actions Papa took to end that conflict have since been hailed as the first steps in the founding of Tuli Yulal. There's a clan of Ha-Rothgar in Boshan known as Hellions. In their society, the women rule as queens, and the men serve as devoted subjects. Yet here in Tural, Zibral men and women appear to be of equal status. How dramatically culture can vary with location. I was wondering why Krill was bringing that up. Oh, that's only half. That makes sense. Having created our currency, the Pulu are rightfully known as the Merchant Clan. They oversee the markets, and their traveling peddlers are a common sight no matter where you go. Don't let their size fool you. They might be mistaken as children, but beneath those beaked masks, they are clever, calculating traders. Are these supposed to be Lalafels? Or like kind of dwarves that they did in like Endwalker? This one is my favorite, The Lay of Ice. It depicts the battle with the legendary Tural Vidral Villagarmanda. I should explain, a Tural Vidal is a creature that has lived far beyond its usual lifespan. We learn that in the Viper's stuff. Tartaru described the Far Eastern auspices in a similar fashion. Could this be the same phenomenon? It was dubbed the Sky Ruin, a name earned for the destruction and terror it visited upon Tural every time it stirred from its slumber. But 80 years or so ago, its reign was brought to an end. After a great struggle, Papa and his comrades overcame it and sealed it away in the mountains. Despite its reputation, it's also a symbol of power. That's why you see its likeness on the national emblem and adorning the banners at the palace. So it's gonna wake up, right? Like, you put a smoking gun like that, it's gonna fire. Oh, this one is unmarked. For future. Papa says he left a blank pillar for the next chapter of the history, whatever that might be. Probably whoever replaces him. That big fella is of the Yakhoi, the largest of Tural's people, the Giants. They once used their great size and strength to establish a dominion encompassing all of the land. Having brought the southern reaches to heel, they then turned northwards, setting their sights there. You'll recall the bridge they built. Sometime after launching their northern campaign, however, they just gave up. They abandoned the lands they've conquered and withdrew into the mountains. Never seen any of their kind so much as set foot in the city. Okay. So they are alive. This was a people with the power and resourcefulness to raise a temple on a mountaintop and build a bridge across the sea with stone. What could move them to renounce their ambitions and their place in history? We'll find out, maybe. Do. Glad you hear it. Alright, time to go eat. You know, I just realized, but I really hope the relic weapon doesn't require me to finish the quest line for Manderville, because I'm not quite done with it. And I don't really feel like doing it now because Dawntrail. But, like, we also probably don't have a while to worry about relic quests. Do. Wait. I need to go attune to this. I need to attune. We need to attune. We're attuning. Looks like there's something over here, so I probably didn't need to attune right now. But I did it anyway. Okay, this place is kind of cute. Downstairs, go upstairs, 2 different areas. Okay, some seats, and then you go down, and that's where, like, a lot of people are. Have you ever had tacos? They're a classic. You bake a crunchy shell made from corn flour, fill it with meat and salad. A lot of shops and stalls sell them, but I like how they're made here the best. I do like tacos. You know what? I kind of assumed that would just bring me to the bottom floor, but it was a roof. This is voice acted?
My companions must sample your heavenly tacos. One for each of us, please.
One? They better be huge tacos.
And I'll pack them tight with my choicest feelings. Only the best for you and your friends.
I don't know about you, but I could eat a lot of tacos in one sitting. Maybe I'm just fat, though.
Did you hear the silver scares are back? Seems their overseas foray ended in disaster. More than half their warband is missing, including their leader.
That explains why that's voice acted.
Aye. And now keen to rebuild their broken reputations, the survivors seek the Golden City. A fool's errand. How many hopefuls have disappeared in search of that fable? They should count their lucky stars they came home alive at all.
The legend of the Golden City is well known here, I take it.
It is, but as no one's ever seen it, many question if there is any truth to the tale. Like our skeptical Erinville.
I can't imagine the Dawn Servant would request a formal survey for a place that doesn't exist.
Where's our
Now to
tacos?
find a spot with a pleasant view to enjoy our crunchy spoils.
Oh, they're in the bag. They have takeout. This place is perfect.
Oh,
Oh. No! Our tacos! That guy's large. And he's got 2 faces.
If it isn't the third promise.
oh, no.
One of the brothers? Question mark?
I don't know these ones. New salt.
This guy's got, like, no pupils, and this guy's got, chameleon? Lizard eyes. Iguana. Iguana eyes.
Is my guess, brother.
Of course, that's it. Wuklamat is so afraid of the coming contest that she went crying for special help.
Okay, now I see why, she doesn't like him.
Was there something you wanted, Bakul Jaja?
Bakul Jaja.
The third promise, remember
The mighty.
us. Such an honor.
Glory on your name, brother.
The Mystic. Oh, they're separate.
And on yours, brother.
I know my rivals for the throne. Nothing more.
Another child of the Dawn Servant?
No, this brute.
We have no ties to their farce of a family. Unlike the sneevling housecut, we are blessed siblings. The elevated chosen. We alone are fit to succeed Golul Jaja as Dawn's servant.
All peoples are equal in Tulihiola. Your heritage gives you no greater claim to the throne.
Ha! Shall we test that idea here and now? See if your strength is equal to ours.
None of this has any bearing on the right of succession, correct? Best not waste your energies on pointless scuffles.
Also, I would definitely kick your teeth in.
The kitten comes to the house cat's defense.
Pathetic. Since when was our nation overrun by mewling weaklings?
Listen to me, you.
Blast him, Krill. But our tacos!
A two-headed mamulja. I knew of them, but that's the first I've seen in the flesh.
Some get it into their twin heads that they're destined to follow in my father's footsteps.
Ugh.
So they travel to distant lands to hone their battlecraft. Those are likely the ones you've heard about.
Are there other two-headed claimants?
No, just Bakul Jaja. Even in Tural, his kind are far from common. The Mamulja people largely belong to one of three clans. The Hubigo.
Taco! That looks flour tortilla, not corn. Okay.
And the Dopro. Every once in a great while, a two-headed offspring is born from a union between the brown-scaled Hubico and the blue-scaled Bunewa. The child grows to possess immense strength, both physical and magical.
What? But there's 3 of them.
Blessed siblings indeed.
Forget them.
Weird.
Let's go and buy more tacos. I can think of nothing better to rid me of this bad taste in my mouth.
Tacos, tacos, tacos. No! Let us get tacos.
City, I trust. We've seen our share of notable sights and took a moment to rest. As such, we're ready to present ourselves at the palace for the rite of succession. Shall we meet you there?
The palace it is. I'll let Wuklamart know. Destiny calls. Perhaps we can return for more tacos later?
I want tacos now.
So it goes.
Mood, Lamont, Wook, bleh. I'm so bad at names. Lamat, I think. Those tacos did go to waste. Do. Do. Gotta get to the top. Let's go grab this fast travel real quick. And then we'll head up there, I think. Because while we're up there, we'll grab that one. Shame I didn't grab it earlier. Could have just fast traveled up there. Okay, I gotta admit, it does kind of bug me that when they described how tacos were made, they said corn flour or corn bread? Corn tortilla or whatever. But it looks like they're using flour. But you know what, Fantasyland? Oh, I'm missing that one. I'll get it later. I am silly. I did this last time. This isn't actually the way up. Okay, I do have my book I can still go through. Oh, yeah, this is at 90 because I haven't done... I think... Oh, how will the new one work? A new book? Will this turn into level 100? And this will turn into level 90? And this will turn into level 80? And this will be like 61 to 90, maybe? Or like a variety of those, like 81 to 90, 91 to 100? We'll have to see. Ooh, what outfit is that, actually? Hello? Just a wrap is pretty cool. Hold on. Hago's shirt. Interesting. Do. Oh, music change. I'm vibing. Do. Where's my quest? Hey, Aaron's in here. Who are you guys? Oh, you guys are other players. We're all here. Still hungry to eat a whole roasted colibri. Contest won't wait for us forever. That's true. Alright, I'm just gonna hold off on turning those on. Alright, I got time. Hit me with these cutscenes, bestie. This ain't a cutscene, this is a read scene. Acquainted the twins with the city best you could, yada yada yada, yada yada yada. They ran around, they're very energetic. There's no telling what we might be in for. Let's be in for a fight. Ooh? Estinian!
Estinian? When did he get here?
That's what I said, Alpino.
What's the point? Why is he here?
Who is he here?
Oh, you know this man? Whenever my father spots a promising opponent, he invites them to Sunperch to duel. Pressing duties or no, he can't resist a good fight.
The father's a large man.
Crossing blades with.
I will do, Spearman. I will receive my darling daughter. Know that you are the strongest I fought in many a moon, if not longer. It is the privilege of a life long lived to face such a formidable soul.
Ooh.
If it's formidable you want, then look no further than that man there.
Oh, I'm here on vacation, man.
I see you, warrior.
I see you.
We had no idea you meant to visit Tyrrell.
I've seen what lies east. This time I chose west.
And thus did our itinerant dragoon make his travel plans.
You witnessed our bout. If you thought he was fearsome, that was with one head dozing.
I'm not sure I understand.
Magic Head taking a nap.
The old man has been feeling his years. The uncovered side is the head of resolve, and age has only deepened his love for combat. But the head of reason, wiser of the two, sleeps more and more these days. As I understand it, the veil helps with the restoration of his magical energies.
Enough about me, Lamati. I want to hear of your adventures.
Lamati.
Lamati.
A term of endearment. It's what my family calls me.
Oh, what's he gonna say?
When last did we see you in the palace? Greetings, Solonesh.
It's Erenville now, Dawntrail.
Oh? Secret lore?
I took the name while abroad, and have since grown accustomed to it.
Erenville, then. And these others? I assume are Lamati's recruited allies. Ha! All-tempered steel. Yet as much as I'd enjoy testing their metal, the hour of the right is at hand. I will summon the other claimants at once.
Then I shall leave you to it. Good fortune, my friends.
Who's this? Who's that? She looks out of place compared to everyone else.
The claimants are assembled. The first promise, Zorolja.
Zorolja? Wait, and this is the guy that's the leader of the lamps?
The second
Ooh.
promise, Ona.
Koona. Okay.
The third promise, Uklamat. And lastly, the chosen of Mamuk.
Oh, so he isn't a family guy. Chosen of Mamook. Huh.
You four will compete in the rite of succession, the outcome of which will decide who takes my place as Dawn Servant.
Is this guy a
I am
machinist?
not the man I once was. My wiser half sleeps the days away, and it is time I yield my position. But mine is a torch that has never been passed. Tuliyola is young, and so I look to the always for inspiration. The rite of succession, the means by which the autarch of Mamook was chosen. Only the two-headed were deemed fit for this contest. But the Tuliyola I built is a nation of many peoples. Our leader needn't have two heads, nor be a Mamuja at all.
Interesting.
So I gave the right of claimant, not only to the son I sired, but to my adopted children as well.
I mean, it didn't have to be to adopted children. You could have just opened it and picked the best to go through this.
That is why a recent tournament offered a place in the contest as the winning prize.
But you only did one of those?
Now you have us to compete against.
Okay.
Though it seems the one head was already too afraid to face us in the tournament.
Why would he face you in the tournament? He doesn't need it to be in this.
Our brother was in Shock Tural leading the Landsguard on a campaign to eradicate a Tural Vidral. Anyone with sense would know he was too busy for games.
That's machinist, right? He's not a gunbreaker?
Now for the part you've been waiting to hear. The nature of the contest itself.
Is it find the Golden City?
To triumph in the rite of succession, and thereby claim our nation's throne, you must travel the lands of Yogg-Tural. And find the city of...
I knew it. Ha. Okay, not that surprised. Who's gonna exclaim in bullshit?
Speak, Kona.
The Golden City is an ancient Turali legend, but after so many failed attempts to find it, the story has become more fairy tale than fact. If you would charge us with such a quest, are we then to assume you have proof of the city's existence?
I offer us proof, my unbroken word, for I have seen it with my own four eyes.
Okay, okay.
The city's real. All those years.
This was before the founding of Tuliyola. I traveled the lands of Tural with my companions. And we ended our journey at the gates to the Golden City. I mean to have you do the same. But in order to achieve victory proper, you need to break the seal I put in place. Bring them.
So since the big guy isn't family, I'm wondering what her relation with her brothers are now. Because asshole guy is just an asshole. Okay. Those are the statues. Yeah, the saga. The statues.
You will retrace the path I walked to unite our peoples, step by step. Along the way, 7 chosen electors will be waiting to measure your worth. Earn their keystones by performing the feats they ask of you. Once you've fitted each of the 7 tablets with the keystone, you'll have the key to unlock the seal on the Golden City's gates.
So the contest is in stages, none of which can be skipped by rushing to the ultimate objective.
Alright.
Exactly. Exciting, isn't it?
Martial tournaments, hunting festivals, and now this? You do so love your contests, Papa.
I mean, it's fun.
Were I a few years younger, I would have joined in myself, giving you a proper challenge. You may think the ride is tedious or nonsensical, or both, but I am yielding our nation's throne.
I like that. You may think this is tedious or nonsensical, or both, but you'll do it anyway.
Let me have this final indulgence.
A waste of time. Just name Bakunja just successor and be done with it.
The rite of cessation begins now. I'll be watching your progress with great interest. And Clemens, remember to collect your tablets before you leave. You are one of Lamachi's allies. Speak freely.
I am Cryle Baldessian, representative of the students of Baldessian. My name is perhaps familiar to you?
Are you hoping your grandfather's last name is recognized?
It would seem you sent this letter.
I did not mean to skip that.
Even so, we managed to determine the essence of it. A request to investigate the Golden City, addressed to my grandfather, Galuf. Included with the correspondence was this earring. A fairy tale and a piece of jewelry were enough to convince my grandfather to sail halfway across the world. So there is surely some greater mystery at work here. On behalf of the students, I've come to seek clarification on the matter. Have you any knowledge you might share with me?
No, not at this time. I have tasked the claimants with finding the Golden City. To fulfill your request would afford one of them an unfair advantage in the right of succession.
Kinda true.
But once the contest is decided, I plan to entrust the entire truth to my successor. If you want to hear it, then you had best help Lamachi win.
I just noticed when he said successor, those were really soft C's, like successor. Like S's instead of the hard C, like successor.
On my honor as a student of Baldessian, I will find your Golden City. Thank you for hearing my petition.
How about that? She's grown into a remarkable young woman. You should be proud, Golov.
You know, I wonder if secret plot point, the second head is actually dead, not sleeping. And that's why he's really turning it away.
Too late to change your mind now, I suppose. But are you sure you wish to be part of this? Our third promise is not wont to take no for an answer. Though you may have agreed to help, I worry that you were swept up in her relentless enthusiasm. Or perhaps you've been lured by the glory of the Golden City. Either way, this contest for the throne will place you and yours at the heart of political turmoil. If you are second-guessing your decision, tell me now. This may be my last chance to help you withdraw.
Life is a series of journeys, my friend. And there's no telling what awaits us on the long road.
Raha, my beloved, you are missed.
But what's important is to be true to yourself as you walk it. Only then can we hope to be content when we arrive at the end of one and step forward into another.
Is that so?
It is so.
I will speak no more of it then. As for my own involvement, I can no longer conduct myself as a mere guide, I think. Not after the Dawn Servant's revelation.
Oh? Okay.
Here they come! It's Saralja! Such a fearsome mien. Make no mistake, there goes Tuliola's mightiest warrior.
First promise, our village needs aid. The cold weather stunts our crops, and the children of our village go hungry. Once you ascend the throne, I beg of you, grant my people new lands, please!
Serelja. Take heart, tiller of the soil.
The Resilion son, blood heir to the Dawn Servant, has heard your pleas.
Soralja, the first promise and commander of the Landsguard.
Oh, Landsguard, not Lamp Guard.
Soralja, the Palaceer. As he was so careful to remind the crowd, Soralja is indeed the natural child of Gurul Jaja.
And Resilient Son, is that another title, like the first promise?
After a fashion. Common knowledge has it that two-headed Mamulja cannot sire children. Yet Soralja was born all the same, with the head of Resolve's features and the head of Reason's scales. An extraordinary example of life's unyielding resilience.
And a warrior's reticence. He says little, but the way he moves... I know a hardened soldier when I see one.
He's a natural swordsman, a gift he inherited from his father. Some even say that the son has already surpassed the sire. Should he come to power, the first promise means to employ that martial prowess in the conquest of foreign lands. For this, he and his supporters have been labeled expansionists. This puts him in direct opposition to Uklamat, who advocates for the preservation of peace. You may recall that she spoke of a claimant who cannot be allowed to rule. That is Soralja, the warmonger.
Interesting. Not the fourth guy?
Kyle,
Are you alright?
The echo. It gave me a glimpse
Oh, interesting.
into the
Someone
reach
else
of
got
the
echoed,
oceans.
not us.
Deep and unknowable, like an abyss. Yet at the same time, a roaring, unquenchable fire. It was a trifle terrifying, to be frank.
Meow meow. Meow meow meow.
Second promise! You must bring us more marvelous conveniences.
Oh, he's the one who studied.
Dirigibles and trains and the like. We need you in charge to make trading easier. The elders, they complain and complain about abandoning tradition. But we're not like them, afraid of everything foreign and new. You have our wholehearted support. With your ingenuity and knowledge, you're sure to win the contest.
Forgive me, but the right of succession is barely begun. I will hear your petitions if and when I am named Dawn Servant. If you will excuse me.
Plain spoken, as always. That's Arcona. Practical to a fault.
Here we have Kona, the second promise, who spent time as a pupil at Charlie and Stud.
Now that you mention it, I think I did see him in the halls once or twice. There was nothing to suggest he was Turali, much less from a royal family.
That was by design. He forwent his usual garb and took an Eorzean name to avoid attention.
So it was Kona who introduced the dirigibles. And the railway too, given what we just heard.
In furtherance of his goal, to enrich Tuliolal with every bright notion he learned of in Charlian. He is the hope of those who prize innovation. As aloof as he may seem, Kona and Wuklamat actually get along rather well.
Well, that's nice, at least.
Bicker and banter, as only close siblings do.
Better one with good relations than none. Oh, this guy's going third?
How gracious of you all to cheer the lesser Clayhawks.
You know, it's kind of interesting that the first promise is the guy warmonger that cannot win, air quotes, should not be allowed to win, but this guy is being set up as the villain.
What are you afraid of? I'm no different from your Dawn servant. That my kind should reign is Mamulja tradition, and has been so since before there was a Tuliola. I'll brush aside your feeble contenders, and then you'll see who deserves your deity.
Well said, brother.
Yeah, but this guy's set up as the villain way more than the first promise, which is really weird.
The Mamulja have finally found peace in Tuliolal. A pity those fanatics are intent on keeping that tradition alive.
The chosen of Mamuk, Bakul Jaja, winner of the recent martial tournament, and the only claimant not of the Dawn's promise. His strength is undeniable, but you see how he is. A few devoted Mamulja are his only supporters.
What would he do with the throne should he win it?
His policies and so forth. I doubt he's thought much beyond winning the contest itself, but one thing seems certain. If he does become Dawn Servant, he will see the Mamulja exalted as the ruling class, and all others forced into subservience.
sounds like another that cannot be allowed to rule.
That's true. No one else was really waiting for Waklamet. It's so sad. Only a few.
We wish for one thing and one thing only, Third Promise. To abide together in harmony with our neighbors whom we love in this land we share. It is our way, the Turoli way.
Oh, that's amazing.
Galul Jaja built for us this peaceful nation, and we beg you to preserve it.
You have my word. I won't let your pleas go unanswered.
Until Tuliolal was founded some 80 years ago, this continent was ravaged by war. The eldest among us remember that dark era, and they are Wuklamat's most ardent supporters.
Apologies, it's hard to get away. This is Namika, my childhood nursemaid. She's been like a mother to me my whole life. I told her it wasn't necessary, but she insisted on seeing us off.
I place our precious third promise into your care.
Did you know Wuklamat was taking part in the rite of succession?
Of the Dawn's promise? I thought it was only Zoralja and Kona. If she has any accomplishments to her name, I've yet to hear them.
Compared to the two Mamulja, she pales in martial prowess. And then there's Kona, who's far and away the most educated of the bunch. I hate to say it, but it's hardly a competition.
That is a bit rude.
It's fine. More than anyone, I understand how much better my brothers are than me.
Better? Wuklamat. I have never thought of you as the lesser sibling. Your brothers may excel in their respective ways, but you boast qualities that both lack.
The power of friendship.
Strength that is yours alone. Having cared for you for so long, I should know.
Thank you, Namika. Well, we ought to be on our way.
Yes, hurry along. I await word of your victory with bated breath.
So we have a fair amount to do. We have the 7, trials for the keys, and then we have the finding the city itself. This could take a while. Work with 7 tablets, their connection to the saga. Discrepancies between the statues? I mean, it's gonna be the part of the plates that are that were clearly different colored, because that was a clear part of something. When we were looking at the statues, some parts were colored differently, and same with these tablets, so that has to be it. Oof, I'm getting a little bit of a headache, actually. I think I need to drink more water. Can't forget to do that. Thank God for no fall death damage. Where's my water? Oh, there it is. Alright, let's compare them to their pillars, keep an eye out for the differences. Is there enough? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're missing one. It's like, see, color, swords, color. The glyphs do appear to be identical, yeah. The tablets have hollows where the keystones are to be fitted. Retrace the path. The answer's here, just do what he did. So what, visit the homes of most of these people? The Lay of Reeds was in a nearby Hanu settlement. Papa took you there once. It was during festival season. Ooh. Pelopilo village, which is about the same distance. Ooh, we get to pick. That storm we passed through at sea ravaged the place several days ago. The roads are not as well paved as Eorzea. They're more susceptible to damage from natural disasters. We should spend some time asking questions to avoid wasting time going down dead-end trails. Okay. Information we need. Just leave it to me. I'll bring the information to us. Alright. Got accommodations here. Do. What, the inn sticks out over the sea? That's kind of cool. Okay, we need to go visit them there once we're organized. Got all our gear set. Do. Ooh, I can go grab the teleport thing. Grab that teleport. Do. Oh, it's a weight thing. I was looking for a person. Yes, I am, of course, the keenest to head out, ready to rumble. Oh? Oh, ear pearls. Link pearls. That's what he got. What's this? It's a link pearl. Knew it. Right, so what's up? Right, we're just waiting for him to load in. There we go. Anything they gotta say? Helpful Hanu? Ask anything, I'll gladly tell you. Approachable Palu. What a stroke of luck to forge this connection to the palace. May begin the beginning of a profitable partnership. Hold on. No, they're not Lalafels. Or this is just a particularly tall Lalafell. It's like a Lalafell. Well, not light. Lalafell heavy? I don't know. Anu are cheerful people who love their festivals. And the other smaller fellow is a clan of business-minded folk. Accepting the quest from the helpful Hanu will temporarily prevent you from accepting the quest from Pelu and vice versa. The second path will become available once you have completed the first path, yeah. Waiting to answer you. Oh, so like I don't get any warning about what's going on. Well, let's deal with the business people first. Let's have fun later. What's the state of the road? The damage wrought by the downpour, you'd be doing more stumbling than walking. Do take heart. We have a most dependable solution available. Is it the alpaca? It's probably the alpacas. So this guy's just gonna be chilling, drinking, and eating while we go do this. That's a vibe, honestly. I just realized I haven't tried to bring a map up anywhere else. What's this? New dawn, a new hunt? Wait, is this the hunts? Probably. I'll have to work on that later. It is the alpacas. So nice. Most dependable companion, the alpaca. They're so fluffy. They fill much the same niche as our chocobos back home. That's true. You don't have alpacas in Eorzea? Alpacas are native to here. Eorzea has its chocobos, and the eastern lands have their horses. Why go to the trouble of breeding another pack beast in a place which ill suits its qualities? Wasn't there a bird version in, like, where the ninja people are? I forget. Doma? I think, vaguely. Because I know in Endwalker, in the first... No, not the first. Was it the first? Or was this the first? What did we call... Anyway, that expansion where we go to the other realm, the other source, or whatever, we used not chocobos, we used the, like, dragon-looking things. She's just been traumatized by a spitting alpaca. How hilarious. You want me to pay you? No, 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 no. That's not how business is run. There should have been a clear payment before work was done. So they enjoy making deals that help both properties. People, nice. Fair price for your fair advice. Made a trade with the third promise herself. My friends will never believe this. Have safe travels. Better not get spit on again. I think she will, though. Remain calm and gentle, and so will they. Still not happy about this, but if we need to ride alpacas to reach the place, then that's what we'll do. Mm-hmm.
Turali poets of yore sang of a mountain that would stand tall, even should all other lands sink beneath the sea. Indomitable and eternal, it arises from Urkopacha, the 100 peaks of time. Of all the beasts which crawl and fly, only the legendary Valigarmanda could hope to disturb the summit's serene majesty.
Valigarmanda.
Yet, with that flying calamity imprisoned by the Dawn Serpent, what great feat remains for those who would claim the throne?
So this is Urkopacha. I've never actually been here before.
The air is so crisp and clear.
Mountains everywhere you look.
That one massive peak in particular has quite the presence. It puts me in mind of Som Al.
That is Workor Sormor, the tallest mountain in Yogg-Tural. Its sheer height makes it an imposing climb. But there are other reasons the ambitious keep their distance.
Ooh.
Oh? Do tell.
Where to begin?
Excuse me, but you're Wook Lamat, are you not? I hadn't thought to encounter one of the Dawn's promise here of all places.
Hello, sir? Ooh, Etherite.
But I should introduce myself. I am Bolnok, a weaver by trade.
Well met, Bolnok. We're on our way to Watrunpelo.
Oh, truly. I've just come from there, as it happens. I'd asked the Pelu who sell me their wool to give me a tour of their alpaca ranch. The head rancher and I shared a bottle of mezcal while he explained the finer points of wool production.
Mezcal, is that a local beverage?
It's an Urkopacha specialty.
Hey, Clay, thanks for that.
Yes, and it must have done wonders for my mood, for I tripled my usual order of alpaca wool. They did offer me a discount, though, so it wasn't a bad deal in the end. But listen to me, boring you with my tedious stories. I will leave you before you are lulled to sleep. Goodbye, and safe travels.
Oh, he's not leaving yet.
Oh, silly me. I almost forgot to say the thing I actually wanted to say. Peace for Tural. I agree with your vision, Third Promise. You have my support in your bid for the throne.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I gather from his tale we would be foolish to underestimate Pelu merchants.
You didn't die in Phasmo, so you just play the sound here? I mean, you could go die in Phasmo.
Yes. They do
Wouldn't be
work
that
around the
hard.
markets in Tuliyollal. Pelu Pelu peddlers can be found everywhere in Tural, traveling from place to place on their sturdy alpacas. They are effusive and engaging speakers, and many's the customer who's been talked into spending more than they bargained for.
They won't find this customer so easily charmed.
You know, I don't think that's true.
Watchun Pelo's down the path, off the main road. Don't get lost.
It's right there.
Yeah, look, the Etherite's right there. We'll get it. Why are there level 90 alpacas I can fight? Where is my taunt button, actually? Wait, where's my taunt button? I just realized. Hold on. I'm gonna be playing tank. I need my taunt button. Oh, there it is. This is it. This is the place. We made it. Ah. How you doing, Clay? Sorry, I was a bit distracted. I was just listening to the cutscene. Come all this way for the right of succession. Oh, so this means I'm exchanging words with the future Dawn servant. Please, the outcome is far from decided, but it is a possibility. Fortunate then that I deal in cloaks woven from luxurious alpaca wool. It would look magnificent when draped over the shoulders of our budding ruler. Finest lady, haha, I like the sound of that. Don't get distracted. What did we just talk about? Don't get distracted. A Shitona from far off place. Northern winters are cold affairs, I'm told. How could you have survived them without a lovely warm cloak of quality alpaca wool? No thank you, no need of clothes, neither is the third promise. Perhaps another time. Of course, my door is always open. Ah, merchants. Gotta love capitalism. There's a fly buzzing around me and I hate it. I can't seem to catch it. What were you saying about not being easily charmed? Uh-huh. They live for bringing happiness through trade. They won't cheat you or sell you defective goods. They will, however, disarm you with their turns of phrase, and unwitting customers like her fall prey to this approach time and time again. Clear and firm for refusal is your only recourse. Do 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 do. Do. Do let me know. You can hear the video game, right? The game is telling me it hears it, but I never trust it, especially for this game. Speaking to the merchants, I approach travelers with Arenville. Alright. Do. Time to just talk to random people as you do. Wait, a tune. Can't forget. Tune. Anything important? Elector? Nope. Nothing from this guy. Contest afoot, but not much else. Our head ledger, Tobley, could possibly tell us more. The lore. Do. I really need this fly to stop bothering me, I swear. I could help you, but I won't. I can tell you're no supporter of Zora, Ja, or his policies. Well, that's rude. What a guy. Nice. Look at him. Look at him. Perfection. Peak male physique right there. Oh, you don't know anything about electors? Totally. Okay. Right, oh, I speak with Woot first. Or Wook Lamut. Thought maybe I could just go straight to, that guy, though. That was brought up twice. Already forgot his name, but that's on me, honestly. She almost spots so much stuff. Tobly is the man to talk to. Yep. Did learn that. He's the head rancher, yeah. Do. I do. Find this Tobly guy. That's a lot of alpacas. Excuse me, is one of these workers Tobly? Tobly? Oh yes, he likes to mingle with the ranch hands and keep an eye on things. I can tell you which one he is, though. You can't? This is part of the contest. All I can say is Tobly often mentions his favorite pungent subject. He also can't resist a profitable trade, though who among us could, am I right? To bring him a very good deal, he might let his identity slip. So it's like a game. Alright. I don't think my purse is deep enough to pay everyone we think might be Tobly. Ask some questions first. Okay. Like, what was the pungent subject? Probably alpacas, more than likely. I mean, obviously, I'm not Tobly. Teehee. A visitor from the salt, if I'm not mistaken. Be warned, the alpacas will spit if you startle them. I suggest you keep your movements slow and deliberate. Nonchalant and boastful. My Tobly? Yes, that's me. Excellent work. Shall we commence the rite of succession, then? You know, I don't really believe that's him. Think I might be Tobly? Haha, well maybe I am. All I will say is that in this village, none have reared more alpacas than I. I feel like it's that guy. So you were both done. So who do you think it is? I have my suspicions, but let's hear your pick. The diligent ranch hand. The workers so intent on stable chores, I had an eye on that one too. Time to rip the mask off our mystery ranch hand, so to speak. I mean, it could be that boastful guy, but he didn't say much about alpacas, just that he reared a bunch of them. And to prove it, I propose a deal, a generous sum of coin for confirmation of your true identity. Imagine I'm wrong. Offer I gladly accept. So you have correctly guessed, I am indeed Tobley, head ledger of the place and head rancher. I'm also one of his chosen electors. We were right all along. She found you out fair and square, Tobley. I'm glad she did. Would have been a pity had her bid ended here. So I wonder what would have happened if I guessed wrong. Find a way to get more money. Make another bid.
Deducing the Dawnservant's elector was the first step of the feat. Too simple a task for this aspiring ruler, eh?
Right. Not hard at all.
Hmm. I see why this is voice acted. Important characters approaching.
Zoralja.
I am told the head ledger, Tobley, is to be found here.
You have to guess which one of us is Tobley. That's part of the test.
Well, how's he gonna do this?
You're Tobley.
The only one to meet his eyes,
Without even
maybe?
asking a single question. Very impressive indeed. With that amusing prologue out of the way, we can proceed to the actual challenge. Per the Dawnservant's instructions, I was free to devise any manner of feat. I considered the number of possibilities in the 10th column. But I think I have a good one. You must go forth and capture for me an alpaca.
Alright, I guess.
While I've not had the best experiences with alpacas, aren't they generally docile creatures? That doesn't sound like much of a challenge.
Bring out the example!
The example! Okay.
This is a special kind of alpaca. Would you please approach the animal, Third Promise?
Oh no, she's about to get spit on. You are birding people to death, Clay? Hateful. Can't believe you're playing artist.
Well, it should stay calm if I stay calm, right? That's what Erinville said.
You're missing all the story you totally care about. Trust me. I knew it.
Ah!
Mm-hmm.
The little monster spat on me!
Heckin' alpacas.
I can't...
She passed out. Oh my god.
Alpacas are paradoxical creatures, being both extremely curious and extremely cowardly. Press your luck when they're frightened, and you'll get a face full of spit, as you've all just witnessed. Has an awful stench, their expectoration. The globs contain half-digested food, you see, making it an effective deterrent against perceived threats.
Wild valley breed like this one are especially timid. and can therefore be quick to lash out. They're also especially hardy.
Indeed. We take the rugged wild alpacas and breed them with our gentle domesticated stock. This produces the strong but biddable pack animals prized by our traveling merchants.
That's all well and good, but did I need to bathe an alpaca spit for you to make your point?
No, but it was funny.
The task is to catch a wild alpaca.
That is correct. But be warned that it is a feat easier said than done. I suggest you prepare well before you enter the valley where the creatures dwell. And by you, I mean the claimants only. Allies are not permitted to assist with the catching.
Ooh.
The alpacas will help me judge which of you is worthy of receiving a keystone.
So I'm to chase down a fluffy, spitting demon, and that somehow proves I'm fit to rule?
That it does.
As I said, the Dawn Servant granted me the freedom to decide my challenge. And when you reach the end of the rite, I dare say you will understand why I chose what I chose.
Wonder if that will come up at any point. Like, yeah, thank God we caught this alpaca.
Very well. This won't take long.
Wait! Didn't I warn you this was easier said than done? There are preparations to be made, factors to consider.
A beast is a beast. All yield to strength.
So far, this experience has done absolutely nothing to improve my opinion about alpacas. But that doesn't mean I can't do this. Revolting spit aside, they're just another animal.
I mean, I guess that's true. So I wonder how we're supposed to help her with this mission.
Are you alright, Orclamart? We thought we heard you scream.
The third promise does not scream. It was more of a startled yelp.
Startled yelp? That's what I would say, for real. That's word for word what I say. It was a startled yelp.
Did you find the Elector?
Oh, we certainly did.
Ugh. I may need to call it soon. You sure picked a great time to show up, Clay. Right when I'm getting tired. Let's not take a sniff. I don't think we should take a sniff. The feet of gold. Valley alpaca are wary of people. Getting close enough to catch one will not be easy. Might have warned me about that. I have enough trouble with tame ones. How do you expect me to wrangle a wild one? With the proper saddle, we infuse the leather with a relaxing scent that soothes the spitting beast. Wonderful, give me one of those then. Have you perhaps forgotten we are a clan of merchants? If you want a saddle, you'll need to find a saddler and make them an offer. They don't come cheap, of course. Crafting a saddle will cost you the equivalent of 10 pel. In the thousands column. 10,000? That's a lot of money. Converting to gil, that comes around to 1 million or so. Mayhap if we all pitch in. No, this is my feat. Wouldn't feel right about having others pay the cost. I'll find the money. Somehow. In that case... a basket of wool is worth the sum you paid me earlier. 1 pel in the hundreds column. Beginning with the wool, you can trade for ever more valuable goods until you have something suitable to bargain with for the saddle. That... wow. That's a nice gesture, but you think I can turn 100 pel into 1,000,000? That's 10,000 times more. It's a long game of telephone here. I panicked and got it confused with Alfino's million gil. Eh. I'm not sure about this trading. You were almost talked into buying a cloak you didn't need mere moments after you arrived. I hate it when you're right. Let me help you with your deal making. Hello again. Mablu, I work as a ranch hand. I've also learned about peddling. It's alright if I aid them now, yes. I guided them towards the first step of the feat, like you asked. As long as they go alone to capture the alpaca, she is free to accept assistance from whoever. I don't know why you made your offer, but I could use an ally with a beak for bargains. Welcome aboard, Mablu. Should we stay behind then? Yeah, stay here and pitch in with the ranch work. With Mablu gone, I'll need extra hands to tend to the alpacas. Huh. Except I go with them. I don't need to work with the chores. Yeah, better leave the wool with me. It's not gonna get lost or stolen from me. Begin. Let's try trading to Havli the Saddler. He won't agree to it, but it'll give us an idea of how much he'll accept for it. That's a good idea. Like, no, I'll take it. I will take nothing less than blank for this item. Do I feel... no, I need to take a rest. I am tired. I really do just need to stop right now, honestly. I feel terrible for it. I really wanted to go a little bit longer. I almost hit 3 hours, though, which is pretty solid for having a pretty heavy headache for a bit. But, let's see. We got Final Fantasy... not Final Fantasy. Resident Evil 5 tomorrow. Normal games on Sunday. I'm not sure